of Out of Alignment, session 81. We keep doing this thing. It's like we're having fun or something.
No.
Ah,
No, it's more of an obligation at this point.
there we go.
Oh.
Make the GM feel bad.
I'll remember that later.
No!
Neil said it, not us. We didn't agree.
Just remember that the rest
It
of
was
us
Neil.
appreciate you.
We love you.
So, anyway, in terms of things going on, in terms of announcements, nothing really, just, obviously this is the last session for this month, because it is the last Thursday of this month. But next month, schedule is actually on the card below. I'll post it on the social medias later, but in general, we only have the 11th and the 18th next month. And we're going to try to wrap up the 18th a little early. See how well we can do that.
Because I leave at 6 a.m. the next morning.
Oh.
We got several different folks taking vacations, so that's all we're doing in May is those 2 sessions. And then I don't think we're back until like June 8th-ish. We'll have to see what June looks like. So that is it that I have. So with that, we'll play our video and then come back with recap.
I haven't worn pants in 3 years.
We're back.
Hey.
All right. So, recap of last session. Caroline, would you like to take it away?
Welcome back to Out of Alignment, where everything's made up except for the trauma that we project onto our characters. That's our own. So. Last session.
You mean therapy?
This is so much cheaper than therapy, my man. And we get to fight dragons. It's even better. So, anyway, last session we decided to explore the rest of the Minotaur turf, before heading on to House Freth, their compound, to fight the slaves and all that stuff. So that way we'd also be fully rested and ready. We found a few things, most not of note. When 2 people were standing in a room, Hallister's voice, or not Hallister's voice, but a creepy voice would just start laughing at them. Only when 2 people were in the room, at least.
That's just a room thing.
Exactly. There was a cave, a collapsed in, cave that kept saying, "Help me." Like a voice kept saying, "Help me" through it, and that was absolutely a trap. We did not fuck with that.
Turns out actually it wasn't. We just abandoned a man.
Yeah, probably. Should have suffocated it. Anyway,
Every trap is potentially treasure.
it's true. It could have been treasure. We'll never know. Well, we might know. Maybe we could go back
Every
to it.
treasure is potentially a trap.
In this place?
Yes.
Yeah.
We did, however, come across a alcove with the fog in it that people would take shape in it and reach out, like trying to grab you and just kind of fall through like a help me sort of thing, and just kept grabbing on it. And Truth and Ragnar did some shit with some holy water and some prayers and blessings, and lifted the spirits out of it. It seemed to be people who had died in Undermountain. They were familiar faces to us, familiar faces to Zaz, some unfamiliar as well. So they seemed to say thank you as they stopped forming in the fog. Selene's light dissipated them. But yeah. Other than that, we kind of just wandered around for a bit. And then set up our tower in Minotaur territory and set up for the night. And Ragnar spotted a demon spying on us that turned into a bat and left. And him and Zaz were talking about it. While the rest of us were oblivious, I think, or something like that.
We
Or
did
just
not
like,
kill that.
what's going on?
We did not kill it. No.
Nope. It left. It saw the tower, not us. So.
It's probably just like.
It saw the tower and the lots and lots of dead minotaurs.
Oh yeah. A lot of corpses.
This tower killed all these minotaurs.
It's a living tower.
I didn't know towers could do that.
It's like the magical equipment of a rod from God. You just drop a tower on him.
So that was what happened, and we were gonna take a long snooze.
So you guys do get the benefit of a long rest.
Yay!
Including Ragnar with his potion of coffee.
Sorry, I should say. Yay!
Yo, Ragnar. You alright?
Vibrating intensifies.
That's normal, right?
No.
Okay. One sure that potion's
I mean,
supposed to
for
do
the
that.
potion,
Oh.
yes. Is it normal? No.
What's normal anyway?
Not that.
You guys begin to wake up in your cozy tower, surrounded by the smell of death.
Me and Zaz been up shooting the shit after our trances.
Probably.
And Ragnar. Watching Ragnar vibrate in the corner.
I do a little spritz of ye olde Febreze. He'll take the edge off.
I don't think you have.
Ye old axe.
Oh no,
Oh,
no thank you.
God.
That's what the stench of death smells like.
Did I say I thought one tarts, or did I?
You have it.
Smell like axe and shame.
What are you using here? Ah, that's what I was looking for. I do have perfume.
You don't wake
Just
up.
gonna.
A flowery scent emerges in the tower.
That is much better. Ah.
Oh, that's a good idea. And
Probably
I
won't help. Like, you are the scout, so if you're
Uh-huh.
trying to sneak around and suddenly there's a flowery scent.
oh no, I just wanted to do something for the tower while we eat, so it
Oh,
doesn't smell like death.
God.
And I reach into my quiver and I'll pull out the staff of flowers. Anybody have any favorites? Any kind of flowers they like to smell? Zaz, have you ever seen a flower?
What's a flower?
Oh my gosh. What's your favorite color?
Black?
Say the dude's he's got dark vision, so he's lived in darkness all his life. It's like, what's a color?
Alright, cool.
I'll make a black rose for him. And just... Here. It's a flower. It's a rose.
It's not edible. Oh, well.
Actually, the rose is. But,
So
I
it's-
mean, they're mostly for smelling.
So it's
And so-
not meant to be a resource.
It's nice. It's pretty. It smells good. It makes your room smell good.
Well, it kind of is. See, like, you're holding on to what is equivalently a flower's dick. or a plant's dick. So like it's meant to do something. It's not just for show. What? That's what flowers are.
I think you actually have that backwards.
What?
They're both.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
just the
both
stem,
things.
not the stamen.
It's both things then. Did you want me to say both?
No, I don't. It's not a dick.
Kind of,
You're a
It's
dick.
a flower. It's a flower.
kind of a plant dick.
Oh my god. It's a pretty thing. Look, this one, and I'll do another one, and I'll do a moonflower because it's.
But
dark
like,
in
it's
here,
not
so it'll
attractive
glow.
to the other plants. It's attractive to an insect that goes between the plants. That it's like, yeah, I want some of that.
And it grows more plants.
That's why it smells good, because it wants to attract animals to. I'm getting way too far
The
into the hole.
surface is
Yeah.
very strange.
It is. It
This
is.
one's a
Now
moon
that I'm laying it out like this, weird.
We have mushrooms too.
Hey,
Those I'm
Truth.
familiar with.
Truth.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you go to school?
I went to school in Mithril Hall, actually.
Never sending my kids there.
At the academy for several years.
Anyway,
Isn't
Till
that
the accident.
underground?
Huh? Yeah.
You born underground?
No. I mean, maybe. I never asked.
I should have rephrased that. Did you grow
I
up
mean,
under?
Well, a little bit, yeah.
look at this great dwarfly beard on our companion.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Why did you think that I liked the beard so much when I could grow it suddenly? You know how hard it is for a tiefling to grow a beard?
I know it's impossible for elves.
I'm not sure.
I have.
Have I seen it?
Well, I haven't lived around a lot of elves, but I've heard that we don't grow beards. At least I don't remember any of us having beards.
We don't.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought.
I was about to say, just because you...
I trust him. He's been around more elves than I have. Probably.
Drop.
How old are you?
About 237.
Okay, yeah. And you've lived with elves your whole life.
Yes.
Yeah, he's seen more than me.
That fact just never sticks in my head, how long you guys stick around.
I'm almost 350.
Insanity.
All right, Elder Council, what are we doing today?
Growing flowers. We're having a flower lesson. This is a sunflower. And I'm just going to make a bouquet of flowers that smell nice. Put them in the tower.
You need help getting started on breakfast, Truth?
Right, I almost forgot with all this going on. All right, what we got? What we got in here?
Chicken.
Take a look. Take a look at what I've got in the old pack here. Lots of potatoes. Lots of potatoes here.
Oh, I love potatoes.
You like potato soup?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, potato soup. Alright, potato soup it is. Ooh, keeping it easy. Do I have bread? I got flour.
That's not bread.
But it can be bread.
Yes.
Don't you need like an oven?
No.
Oh?
Never made bread by campfire? We totally do bread.
No. I don't think
Especially
that
since
would
I've got like actual cooking utensils and stuff. So
Yeah, I usually just had fire and stick.
flatbread.
So,
Campfire flatbread. Well,
I'm excited.
have that with some potato soup. Carbs and starch and delicious. All right. Let's
Waking up.
Where are you putting this fire, Beth?
Oh no.
I guess, outside the tower.
I had always imagined, that you made it like out the front door.
Yeah. Not near the tower, but like right out the front door.
Do it on the roof, so you don't have to leave the tower.
By the way, at this point, we would have informed, at least Ragnar would have informed you too about our nighttime guest.
Oh, yeah.
Alright,
That's
so we're gonna do the cook's treats, which I guess you'll be eating now as breakfast. You can't really take the potato soup with you, so
Pulls out a spare water skin. Watch me.
for 8 hours you have four extra temporary hit points. Yes. 4 temporary hit points.
Excellent.
I have 100 hit points, exactly. Cool.
Man, this meal is so good it makes me feel like I could resist a power word kill.
Nice. That put you over the edge.
Puts me at 103.
Nice.
I'm trying to think of
I'm
equal
still
to
very
my
killable.
efficiency bonus. Oh, so I can make 4 treats.
At least you're stirred.
Okay. So Zaz, I can't make enough for Zaz. Unless I
least
burn
don't
2.
die
I can
full.
burn 2. I'll burn 2. It's 4 per long rest here, so I'll burn 2 slots so I can make 8 servings.
Okay. I will give Zaz 4 temporary hit points.
It's part of the group now.
See, what if you just really carefully place a full bowl of soup in your bag of holding?
It'd probably spill, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's
No.
not. Yes, it would spill. Bag of holding is not. I mean, it's magical, but it's not.
It's a...
Actually, is gravity always the same way in a bag of holding, no matter which way? Because if
Well-
if you turn the bag of holding upside down, doesn't everything spill out?
I think only if you turn it inside out.
I take my bag of holding, open it up, and hold it upside down.
Nothing comes out.
Hey!
So if I carefully just place the pot of soup into the bag of holding.
After we all get a portion first, right?
Yeah.
So it... Now the question is, will it stay hot?
Probably not.
There's
It's
no
like-
oxygen, so it's probably quite cold.
Congealed soup.
It would be.
But if
cold.
there's no oxygen, then it's a vacuum, which means it should stay hot.
There is oxygen.
There is, because you
Okay.
can get into it and you can breathe for 10 minutes.
Oh.
Then you run out of air. So
So-
it's just like a space inside the bag, where apparently gravity always puts down.
A 4-foot cube.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway,
As always, our session starting diversions are always extremely useful to the game.
As you cook the meal, the smoke does kind of cool up the top of the cavern,
Hmm.
having no natural escape.
Yeah.
dunk the bread in the potato soup.
So, do we want to try to go the way of that we were talking about earlier? The bird demon thing?
Yeah, I don't know. Because that was because of the closet. We don't know. Is that still a good idea? Do you guys think?
Well, I could do 2 things to help mitigate that. I could try the Rod of Rulership on it and try to command it and get it under our command. Or I could silence everything around it while we fight it.
You
That
said
sounds-
you said it was a rock, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it would very much the way that cavern is, it's very large. Any really loud sound will echo and likely be heard not just in the cavern with the keep, but in the surrounding caverns as well.
Okay. So silence.
That's gonna... That might work, but that is gonna... Sorry, excuse me. That's really gonna affect how useful I am in combat.
That's right. How big is the cone circle?
I think it's a 20-foot radius.
Yes. So maybe you could use ranged stuff on it? That's also assuming it doesn't... We have to make sure we keep it there, that it doesn't move out of that 20-foot bubble.
Yeah.
So I started blasting.
Say, this is also assuming it doesn't just instantly die to your triple arrow sneak attack. That it can't see.
Also, are they going to be expecting us now?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
That's sort of what we were discussing.
Has Terralai seen anything while we've been up here?
No.
You can see through almost.
I mean, while we've been up here cooking on the roof.
Oh.
I can't see through floors either.
You can't see through salt things. We went over this last yesterday.
Well, they said it turned into a bat, so I wasn't sure if...
Oh.
If it was just hanging out on the ceiling.
Right.
Just watching us cook.
Doing
no.
bat things.
I don't know. Because you still want to try to free the slaves first, right?
Yeah. I mean, if we need to do that after, we can do that after, and just some point in the process.
What do you think, Saz?
I think you are definitely strong adventurers, but if we wind up fighting the whole keep at once.
Yeah, we tried that once.
Yeah.
That did not work.
We've tried it
Literally, we
kind of
won't be
twice.
in the middle of them this time.
Now, admittedly, from what I remember of the command structure in the keep itself, like I mentioned before, it's been a while since I've actually been in the keep. There's not many beyond your standard foot soldier.
Okay. So,
A lot of them
Oh, yeah,
are of common class. There are likely to be a few elite warriors within Spider Watch Keep itself, and the towers are likely to at least have one mage to act as range and a messenger.
now when you say common class, are you saying like farmers with swords?
No, standard drow training, at least
Oh.
sufficient. But they're not like me. They don't have nice armor, nice weapons. They're very low class.
Hey, question. Have we ever pulled off anything stealth aside from you?
There was that one time that I
Let
took
me think.
the rod out of a Naga's hand.
Like, as a group, I don't think we've ever pulled off anything related to stealth. So,
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe, like, a distraction might be better.
Okay, but that would mean we'd have to figure out how to get the distraction set up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
I
you
mean, that
got the boomsticks, multiple.
Brock.
Brock.
The boomsticks multiple. Oh yes, the things we were saving for the dragon.
How many do you have? Let's not fall into. No, we can't use that potion. It's too powerful.
I have 4.
I think we could use one as a good distraction.
I could also just use Shatter to make a loud noise. If you're just looking to be a distraction and not actually do damage, I can just make noise.
We want the noise to be away from us.
How far does Shatter go? 60 feet? How far away do you want it to be?
Like all the way across that
Okay,
area.
so I will say, Dragon's Bane.
The cavern is something around 300 or so feet large. The keep is...
So, I can only really set this thing to
Makes
take
sense.
about 36 seconds at most before it goes off. So it's not a lot of time to
Run.
run. I mean, it's enough I could get away from it, but... Yeah.
We could have somebody else light it, right? Looks at
What's the
Zaz.
effective area?
Says, why not let the invisible person do it?
Because you're the
Because-
first one to shoot.
I can run really fucking
We don't
fast.
really want you just on distraction, you know? Like, Zaz, you're kicked ass back there with the Minotaurs. But, like,
I
I'd
can...
rather...
I mean, alone, I can walk straight into the keep.
That's
Exactly.
true.
He could also
That-
drop the Dragon's Bane in the keep.
Do we want it in the keep?
That'd be a pretty good distraction, I think, if you blew up the inside of the house.
But that's where they are. That's who we want. The people we want to get to, right?
Well, I mean,
Don't-
you put it somewhere away from the prisoners or whatever, but...
No. The head bitch and her brother. Sorry.
They're largely driven.
So since this is something that I invented that no one's ever seen before,
Mhm.
Yeah.
would it be likely she would think it's a candle and light it herself?
Oh gosh.
Just throwing that out there. If she thinks
that's-
it's like a scented light show, and then just like, let's see what happens when it finishes.
I would die of laughter if that
No,
happened.
she would die. But like,
It'd be hard to
just a
get...
thought.
It'd be hard for Zaz to get out of there, I think.
Mm-hmm. And I don't really want Zaz to die.
Tie the door.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
so
you can
Yeah, I
find
mean,
your
like-
way out of there.
I mean, it's going to be really suspicious if he goes and be like, hey, I got this thing. Light it. I'm going to leave.
it's fair.
You should light it.
Is there
Now
a
I'm
good
gonna
place,
go.
do you think, that we could put it, that you could put it, set it off, and it would draw people except for the two that we want out of the keep, do you think? Asking Zaz.
Do you think you can get outside of 40 feet before it goes off?
Oh, easy.
Well, there you go. That's all you need.
It said it has a half a minute fuse.
Up to a half a minute. I can make it shorter.
What about one of the towers?
One of the towers would probably be the best bet, but that wouldn't get people to leave the area of the keep. So
Okay.
if a rock were to stay behind, Spot and Screech, you'd be raising a second alarm. However, it's also the most likely to actually get people's attention. One of the farther caverns isn't likely to elicit a response large enough.
And then inside the keep itself somewhere?
I mean, I can try.
Yeah, but I don't want you to.
Those inside the keep are likely to be more observant.
Okay. Could we do one of the towers that's closest to the keep?
I mean, I believe one of the caverns farthest from your entry point is one of the ones closest to the Alternatively, there's also blowing down the main door. That would also...
I mean, we could use it for that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, if I were using that as the distraction, but I don't know how much they'll send out to investigate that.
So, theoretically, I can make more of this stuff. Not
Costs
here.
a fuck ton of money.
I get a fuck ton of money from selling it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I can always make more for later if we
Mhm.
if we want to use up to 4 sticks now. Because obviously, the bigger the bundle, the bigger the blast.
Or multiple blasts in different locations.
Yeah, that could do it too. We could all take one, go put it somewhere, and then meet up.
Assuming we don't get caught.
Because I think that having multiple blasts, like you said, would be pretty nice distraction and chaotic. And their forces would be pretty thin, I would think, because they'd be sending them off in 4 different directions. Or 3 and save 1 for whatever. Because again, they wouldn't know what it was, so we could save the 1, and if we need it, we have it.
The
Make
only
it sense.
stitch I can possibly see is we don't know what their status is after having spotted the tower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we
However-
should, just for a moment, sneak forward and let our stealthier member here do a little recon to see if they've changed anything at the entrances.
You got it.
Because it could be that there's they've set up a barricade and a garrison up there now
Mhm.
as a precaution.
Let's do that. Put the tower up and let's go scout by that one pocket.
Okay. You guys shrink your tower back down to a little tiny pocket-sized cube.
I'm gonna get an extra serving of soup.
And make your way. Is everybody going up the tunnel, or is only?
I think we're all going most of the way.
Yeah, so I'll go at least part of the way so I can cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay. So you're basically just kind of try to hang about 30 feet back from the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably a good idea.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a stealth check with advantage. Red. Which means you're gonna make it, I'm sure.
Nobody wants the rest of the soup.
31. I'm taking Terralai with me.
Oh yeah.
Boy.
Anybody want
And-
another serving?
I'm good.
It's
Yep.
a good.
All right.
It is a good thing you had Pass Without Trace up. Because as you come to the top, kind of start looking through the cabling, the first thing you notice is that large vulture form just kind of perched at the edge of the, basically the edge of the cliff from where you guys are, where your entrance is, and it is just staring straight down.
Oh, fuck.
You can see every now and again. But it never takes an eye off of that path.
They are on high alert. Okay.
Make me a perception check.
Well, I can't take it with me, so
18.
Okay. What's your a dark vision range?
90.
90. You can just barely see the top, the kind of top, the crenellations of the tower as part of the keep beyond. and kind of occasionally you catch a glimpse coming into your dark vision and then back out as they walk around the top of the tower. Seems to be a dark elf in nicer robes. And as he every time he walks by, he scans the entire cliffside.
Oh, we're fucked. Yeah. All right. Okay. Head back. Gently hand. Did Terrell see anything? I'm assuming probably not much more than I did. Not that I would know. But hand him, take Trish's hand, put it back in his hand.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You can't see us.
That's good. All right. Well, I've already had 2 servings. I'm full, so I guess pour one out for Fizzle.
Have you been eating soup?
What?
Have you just been eating the soup?
I've done
He's
nothing
just
but
been
eat
eating the
for
soup.
1 hour.
Fantastic. We're fucked.
I'm full.
So they are on high alert. That vulture is just staring at the entrance. They've got a mage on top of the tower that's just circling on lookout, and I'm gonna assume that they're all like that.
Well,
They are on.
There goes plan A.
High alert. There is. I don't really think there's much sneaking to be happening here.
So you said it
Anything
was
different?
about.
Sorry.
You said the chamber was about 300 feet across, right?
Thereabouts.
And Brock, you said that you can have it last for about 36 seconds.
Yes. 6 rounds, yep.
So 30 seconds. No, that's 30 seconds. Right.
Oh, no, that is 30. Sorry.
No,
You're right. No, they're 5-second rounds.
6 seconds around. Yeah, that's why I derped.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
36 seconds. Math.
I do have Dimdor.
I can
That's-
turn into a bird.
A bird is suspicious. I would say a bat.
There's a
Thing
giant
is-
bird here.
The bats
That's
are
like
a
a
lot
demon.
slower than birds.
But what would a bird be doing down here?
Well, the idea is not to be seen. To fly way high up with a lit stick of explosion in my claws, and then fly out, drop it, and then fly back.
I will say a lit stick would be the only source of light.
That is a good point.
Also, I wouldn't recommend lighting it before dropping it off because then you have half the time to get away.
You said the effective area was only 40 feet, right?
Well, yes. But I don't know how far away you want to get.
Well,
We don't-
as a bat, I can dash for 60 feet around.
That's cool.
So I could make it basically
Yeah.
across the cavern in 5 rounds, drop it, turn around, and then fly out of the blast radius with the remaining round. And then, big kaboom.
Yeah.
But all that being said, I almost feel like maybe we need to change the plan and go for a more frontal assault.
Yeah, again, because the lit fuse would be just this point of light in an otherwise dark room. Da-da-da-da-da.
How's your aim with your fire?
To be honest, I can't hit much outside of 30 feet or so.
You could light one of my
No.
arrows on fire.
I was gonna say, yeah, however good precision we think we got hitting this thing, we don't even need to light it right now. We could just shoot it with fire later.
I can shoot with accuracy to
Like 600 feet?
yeah, 600 feet.
That will immediately raise the alarm, though.
Yes, it will. But it
Yeah, the
would,
second you hit the stick, it'll go off, yeah.
yes, and that is also making sure I hit a stick that's 120 yards away with a lit arrow.
And it's also about this big.
And I hit it at the end of the match and not somewhere in the middle of the match, so you actually get the full 36 seconds.
Oh, we wouldn't need this 36 seconds. You just hit it and let it go off instantly.
Oh, like it would just be sitting somewhere, and I would.
Yes, if we just like sat it down, like if
Oh.
Ragnar flew over, dropped it, and then came back, and then
This
It
is
would
assuming a lot of things.
It is.
One, that it gets dropped, and two, that we have line of sight to wherever it gets dropped. And a fire, an arrow that is actively lit coming from the only entrance that we have up there is the bird demon's gonna screech. So yeah, there's gonna be an explosion, but that thing's gonna screech.
Also, just not to poke holes in this, but you would be aware, Rin, the way the cabling was, like the network of cabling, only medium creatures can get through that. So like Ragnar would have to turn into a bird on the other side of the cable. A giant bird. Anyway, was it a giant?
Wouldn't he be a small bird?
I was just going to be a regular sized bat.
Regular bird. Never mind.
Yeah, because inconspicuous.
But
I was
when
going to
you
say,
have
if he's a
enough
giant
lift
bird, that's...
to carry the stick of dynamite.
Oh my god.
what's the airspeed velocity?
Velocity of a
That would be
dynamite-laden Ragnar.
I am looking through the beasts, though. I gotta say, one that I definitely want to give a try at some point. Giant canary.
As a reminder, because your character would remember that you have this, don't forget you have the Potion of Gaseous Form, Brock.
Yep. Yes, I do.
Okay, so you could turn into a motile fart cloud.
There's fog everywhere. You just blend in if you stayed underground.
The fog ends roughly at the fortress gates.
Fuck.
Says, yeah, I would be that way for an hour, up to.
I believe you can. It's as of the spell, right?
Gaseous form, yeah. It says I gain
Yeah.
the effect of gaseous form for 1 hour.
That means
So
you
however
can.
long that lasts.
You can concentrate for 1 minute while in gaseous form or without gaseous form and switch.
Well, I don't know if we want to send Mr. Clangsalot to the one in the stealth mission.
I mean, if I'm gas, I won't clang.
You will when you ungas.
Briefly.
Maybe
And it requires concentrating for 1 minute.
maybe just let me do that bit. Most likely they're not gonna see me anyway.
See, we could do that, or we could just hit the front gate and start messing people up, and then just fight our way through the fortress.
Yeah, we were trying not
'Cause-
to do that though.
Yeah, but our option to approach unseen seems much less likely.
What if I do the Rada rulership?
I will say, if you want to actually try taking on the whole fortress, you are still better likely from the cliffs, as those in the towers won't be able to get to you for a good deal of time.
There's a choke
You
point.
would have to be dealing with at least the Vrock and maybe the mage pretty much immediately. But anything else is going to have to take time to get to or across the cliffs.
I
Those,
cast silence.
Those cables, are they thick enough? Like, are they so thick that they're difficult terrain?
No, they simply block they simply block large or larger creatures from passing through the area.
And they can't squeeze through?
Nope, not unless they have an ability that lets them specifically squeeze down to smaller sizes.
Well, I think can't you by default just move through a space one size smaller than yours as difficult terrain?
It was to block the Minotaurs.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't difficult terrain.
no, it is not.
Here's the question about casting silence. Does it have a verbal component?
It does.
Because remember, the last time we had a plan that depended on casting a spell to start things out, the fact that it had a verbal component meant that they were alerted and they went higher in the initiative, and it did not work. So I like the idea of using silence.
Really quiet.
Say the incantations necessary to activate the weave are needed to be spoken aloud.
See, unfortunately, the magic words for silence are actually "shut the fuck up."
Now, you don't have to yell them, but they do have to be just normally spoken.
Okay.
I mean, it's a gamble.
That's what sorcerers are for.
Huh. There's something. So it seems like we're going in guns blazing anyway.
Well, well.
Oh, never mind. Is it specifically gaseous form? That spell?
Yeah.
Potion?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. I was wrong. You cannot transform back and forth.
No.
He's just
I'm
a
thinking of a
fuck for
different
an hour.
spell.
Yeah, gosh, yeah, it says I can just do it for. I have the effect of it for 1 hour with no concentration.
I'm thinking
required.
of Wind Walk, which is a 6th level spell. Yeah, so it is you become a fart cloud for an hour.
Can that fart cloud interact with anything
Nope.
besides,
Cannot
nasally?
Cannot talk or manipulate objects, and any objects it was carrying or holding can't be dropped, used, or otherwise interacted with.
So no.
So I could use it to get in or out, but not both. Probably be better off using it to get in, because just me running away suddenly will draw attention, but they'll be like, "Who the fuck is that? Why is he running?" And then blast, and by that point it won't matter.
I don't know what to do. We're fucked.
Yeah, I know. It's like feel almost paralyzed by indecision.
Go up to the top of the towers. It's at least a choke point.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
I think so.
I will
and,
try silence.
Problem: if they break that door, there's no way for us to fix it.
What?
What door?
If we're on top of the tower,
Oh no,
they'll
not
be
ours.
sieging the tower. Oh, okay.
No. Their towers. The cliff.
Yeah.
Basically, beyond the cliff.
That being said, if shit gets too dicey, we book it back to this room, pop the tower out, and see how we fare. How's that sound for a plan?
But then that ruins the. If we do survive, we no longer have a tower. We're gonna have to stay awake on guard all night, every night, because there's no more door.
I can ask Cheryl Axel if he can find us another one that we can buy.
Chances are pretty slim.
Or somebody who knows the wish spell.
I like the tower.
Yeah, I feel like asking him is a lot easier than finding someone with a wish spell.
I mean,
he might know somebody with a wish spell.
He does not.
alternatively, I could just save a wall of flame. So we can
Fire is
get
good.
back, close up the gap with fire, and then continue to retreat.
Okay. I like that.
Aces.
Y'all ready for a big ass combat?
No, but am I ever?
Never gonna die.
The name of this episode, The Party Dies. Get like a fucking, It's Always Sunny name card plaque there.
Alright, kids.
Alright, friends.
Are we fucking ready?
You might as well try your cast silence gambit, since you do have a really good initiative.
Yeah, I am. I am at least gonna try it.
I mean,
It's worth a shot.
one of the things to note is that silence does have a really long range, so you can say it from fairly far away.
Do I have to see it?
You do have to be able to see it, but you could just barely be looking at it.
Okay, I will do that. That's
Now-
exactly.
Now that's the thing. Now the counterpoint is that I will make a roll, and if it notices that it has been silenced, then that's a gamble
Shit's
you're
gonna
gonna have to
happen. Right. Hoping we're gonna charge in as soon as I cast it. So y'all ready?
Before we start, I'm going to take this time to bundle Ultra 4 Dragonbane sticks together. Insurance policy. Baby bag.
Okay.
take you guys.
Do you really need to do all 4?
How about 3? Save 1.
Insurance policy, so if I'm dead anyway.
No, if you're taking your body and bringing you back is what we'll do.
How much of a person do you need for the resurrection spell to work?
I didn't ask. I was dead.
Like, could I just
Depends on the
scrape a bit of?
universe.
Could I just scrape a bit of what's left of Brock into a jar, like a mason jar?
I think
And
as
get a
long
new
as you
Brock?
have DNA.
I'm
Can we stop talking about Brock dying? It's not gonna die. You're not
Happened
gonna
before.
fucking die. Well, see, it already happened once, so it's not gonna happen again. You're fine. It's fine. It's not gonna happen. Nobody's fucking dying. You too, Zaz. Not fucking dying.
I'm just gonna check the gems in my bag, like, yep, still got them. And then, Brock, do you also have the gems for Revivify? I thought someone else had Revivify,
He
besides
does.
me.
Yeah, it ain't me and it ain't truth.
yeah, no, I
What's
definitely
it
don't
take?
have
Crushed
to
diamond or
that.
something like that?
Something like that.
Crushed diamond is greater restoration. Actual diamond is.
I do not have a diamond.
Darn.
I have a very expensive ruby.
Did I take both of them?
Probably.
$300 GP. Nope, I've just got enough diamonds for one Revivify.
Alright.
So if any of you are gonna die, make it good.
Yeah.
Shake's bundle.
I mean, I got strung up I already died once. It was great, apparently.
No!
I mean,
It was
statistically
awful.
speaking.
Well, you guys
statistically
won't
speaking,
tell me what happened.
Say Rin. Statistically speaking, it's one of their turns.
That's not how that works.
I don't like that either.
If you really want to know, we can
okay.
discuss it after this.
Alright. I'm holding you to it.
Okay, just so you know, if you do blow yourself up, I cannot revivify you. Because it does not restore any missing body parts.
Okay, fair enough.
So at
feel
worst,
like
just blow an arm off or something.
I never said I was going to use it on myself. I was going to throw it.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
I spelled the trick.
I don't know what the athletics I'm guessing to throw. Sure. I don't know.
It'll be an attack. It'll be an attack.
We're good.
Which you can
Oh,
restrain for
great.
dexterity.
Oh, well, I mean, my strength's pretty good. Not dexterity. My strength, please.
It'd be a thrown weapon, so you could use strength.
Okay, thank God. Because my dex is not very good.
Alright, here we go, kids.
You're gonna
guys go
die.
Gonna sneak as close as I can.
Alright. We will approach stealthily.
Go ahead and make me some stealth checks as you get up there.
Oh, hell.
Remember, just close enough to see.
Yep.
For me to see.
Only close for enough for you to see. I'm going to stay
Yeah,
30
just-
feet back from where I think you are, and everybody else stays behind me.
Yes.
Okay, if any of you roll worse than me, it's a problem.
Okay. No, if that's the marching order you're going with, that means it'll take you guys a round or two to get to the edge of the cliff.
That's a good point. Okay, it's a Vigar. What is this thing called? A Vijargle?
Rock.
Rock. we have any idea how its dark vision is?
I have no idea.
All right, let's try to sneak up within what, say 60 feet?
We had pass without a trace on, right?
Yeah.
Cool. 16.
Oh. 28 for me.
33.
So you can get about 40-ish feet away is when you see it. When you can just see its head. Just barely, like, peeking out from
Perfect.
the corner.
Perfect. 40 feet's good.
Okay. Let me go ahead and first roll a perception to see if it hears you guys coming up the way.
I got a 25, by the way.
Okay. All right. It's you just barely see its head. Doesn't seem to have noticed you guys.
Okay. Silence.
As you mutter your incantation
Shut the fuck up.
and make your hand gestures, you feel the effect bubble out. Are you centering it on it?
How big is the cliff?
You can't tell from here. It's probably about 20 feet, 10 to 20 feet-ish wide. 10 feet. From what you saw, where it was standing, it was at least a 20 feet wide section.
Probably a little in front of it. Maybe like 5 feet in front of it, so it's like 5 behind, 15 in front, sort of thing.
That's a 20-foot radius, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You feel the silence bubble out, and you notice it. Still looking. See if it notices that it is silenced. Right.
Please don't. Please don't.
It does not seem to have noticed.
I give this. Let's go. Let's go.
And then I throw the dynamite. No.
I mean, it wouldn't make any sound.
It wouldn't.
What kind of damage does the dynamite do?
12d8. 12d6.
12d6 what?
Hold on. Don't quote me on that.
Force. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it is 12d8. Sorry. And it is...
Thunder?
I don't think it says. Fire damage. There it is.
Okay. Because I know they're immune to thunder damage right now.
Yes.
Well, good thing I do. Or no, wait. I think I do
thunder.
thunder damage. Uh-oh.
You do thunder
No.
with most of your abilities.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Shocking grasp. Throttle it.
See, I think that came up last time as well.
Yep. All right. With that, as you go to step forward, I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Greg, one thing
as
you can
guys
do.
crest the thing in manners of combat, and it does immediately then hone in on you.
Greg, you could get up there and try to grapple one of them.
One of who?
The things on the ledge that we're
Mages?
about to fight.
Oh, the
All I
frog.
see is the giant bird.
Do you want?
I
him
didn't
to
realize
grapple
we were on the
giant
map
bird?
yet.
Yeah.
All I see is a Vrock. All Brock can see is a Vrock.
Rock,
Well, what
rock.
size is a rock?
Large.
More.
You can grapple
Bigger than a
something
rock.
one sizer than you, right?
Get a
Or is
larger
that
cell.
Anyway, 14 for my initiative.
Wait, I'm not ready yet.
Okay.
I was choosing a battle music. All right. Uh-oh, there's an unknown on
Oh, nice. Nat 20. That's what's up.
All right. 25 to 20.
22.
24.
20 to 15. Weren't you in the 15-ish range? 15 to 10.
I was 14.
14. Close. Brock, what'd you get? 4. Oh, I forgot to roll for Zaz.
Yeah.
Oh, Zaz.
Sassafras.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I see the unknown.
It's gone now. Ragnar.
Didn't Rin get a 24?
Oh, I had your numbers mixed up. There you
It's
go.
okay.
Rin.
Okay, I will. Can I shoot through the cables?
Yes, you
Or
can.
would that be with difficulty?
You can.
I can?
Yeah.
Cool.
You have sharpshooter. Of course you can.
Yeah, just make sure.
All right, now Rin will make her 8 sneak attacks.
Do I get advantage?
Dealing 126 damage on the first attack.
Single-handedly knocking a Trask out in one round.
I think that's a
Baphomet
little,
rolls over in his grave.
overselling it.
And Tiamat pisses herself and runs away.
Oh, nat 20?
See?
Okay.
This is not a complaint.
You just
We'll put
rolled
the-
2 nat 20s.
I rolled 2 nat 20s!
Also,
Man.
you get 3 dice, but you got a nat 20, so it doesn't matter.
That seems excessive.
See if you can do it a third time.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2d8, and then I put my sneak attack on it, which is 2d6, right? So 4d6.
Plus a lot.
Those were her
Uh,
first 2 attacks, right?
That
That was
attack.
one
Attack with
attack.
No, that should totally be 2 attacks.
Oh,
Why would you re-roll an attack after getting a nat 20?
that's 35 piercing.
Fuck. Your arrow flies, it just nails the rock in the shoulder, and you see it.
That's a deal.
Diamond.
I'm really glad we couldn't hear that.
Next one.
Well, that was...
God.
Hold on, I have one more.
Oh, right.
All right. Well,
That's it. Luck is done. The session is over.
I'm getting another one. And one more arrow.
Hey, you've got that ability to pin someone, right?
no.
No, not anymore.
Oh,
God!
You can't load a sneak attack on it, but this
No,
is your Dread Ambusher.
So it's 4d8.
Jesus.
Gonna roll all ones.
Also, you have inspiration now. Oh, remember, everyone else doesn't have inspiration anymore.
Christ.
All right.
So that's 42 piercing.
Fucking Christ.
Is it dead?
No. No,
It's
it is not.
pissed.
It looks real bad. That shot just goes straight into its throat. It's... But it is still alive. It's starting to like turn at this point, like turn around.
Go get it.
Ragnar.
I just imagine this thing screaming like someone who's holding an infant that doesn't want to wake it up. They're like, silent screaming.
Well, it's like when you stub your toe, but you don't want to yell. 'cause you
Yeah.
use it. Or it just hurts so bad that you just curl over.
Step on a Lego.
Jesus Christ.
And I missed with one of those.
Was that Zaz talking?
Probably.
Okay, one moment.
Ugh, Jesus.
So yeah, just remember, you want me on your side.
Mother of God.
You good there, bud? You good, Neil?
Okay, that was for a thing to recharge overnight that I forgot to roll.
Okay.
What?
How dare you?
I am gonna try casting Magic Missile as a 6th level spell.
What's your dark vision radius, by the way?
Oh, poo. 60 feet, I think? Inventory. My goggles of night tell me 60 feet.
Okay. Yeah, you can see the Vrock fine. You can't see the tower beyond it all.
Oh yeah, I kind of figured.
Rin
I mean,
can,
for a
though.
minute, I thought we were doing a theater of the mind for this combat, so I was like, I couldn't see shit.
Rin can, and Rin can see the mage.
Oh, I thought the mage was on the cliff face.
No.
No.
I hope the mage can see me because I'm coming for him next.
Alright.
He probably can't.
So that's...
If you think
8.
about it, that could be your calling card. Just smell of flowers, death.
8 darts.
Okay, roll
And
one
you said 1d4.
plus one.
You
So you rolled
motherfucker.
a 2, so that's 16.
16 damage.
All right. As these darts fly into the bubble, you hear them kind of whiz through the air a bit, and then as they meet the bubble, just go completely quiet.
Cool.
As
I
16
also do.
darts fly out and bash into the creature in front of you.
Dope.
That didn't do it, did it?
What?
I didn't
Kill it.
No, it did not.
Don't turn around. Don't turn around.
I just
Feel
sort
like
of
I sh-
step out of line of sight.
Yeah, if I didn't have concentration, I would have gone through, so it would give someone to come at, but
All right, it is the Vrocks' turn.
come here, little birdie.
You did
No!
enough damage to it.
No! Balls. Tits. Fuck. Shit. Damn it.
Let's go all the way over here.
Fuck you.
And as it does, you hear just this terrifying screech that it lets out, and it just echoes throughout the entire cavern. And that mage has to make a saving throw before that, actually. Okay. Truth, it is your turn. What's your dark vision range?
60.
Okay, so yeah, you saw it fly out of your range of vision, and then you just heard this piercing screech echo through the chasm, through the cavern.
Yes.
If
That
it
does
hadn't
not
been
count as...
so low, it probably wouldn't have ran.
Alright, I move forward.
All right, you can 60. You cannot see it.
I can just see the edge of the tower, though.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be like, Shadow Moil. I just get ready to do something next turn. So.
Okay. Does that have a verbal component?
Yes.
Doesn't work.
Can I drop?
Shit, that's right.
It's not my turn, or no?
I can do it before I move.
Okay.
I'll do it before I move. Well, here we go. And this shadow. And I'm gonna, if you let me, I'm gonna don that helmet with the
It
glowy
glows.
eyes.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah.
His helm of Edgelord.
Yes, that's right.
It's theatrical.
My helmet of scaring the shit out of people.
It worked real good last time.
Forward. Now Zaz can see. but his hand crossbow is disadvantaged to shoot that far. But he's gonna try.
Makes sense.
Oh, that's, I think, a no. Yep, nope. Shot goes wide. Rock.
Well, seeing as I'm kind of stuck on the same problem here, because True Sight doesn't let you see in darkness, it just lets you see in magical darkness.
No, normal and magical darkness. Out to the specific range.
Oh. Well, then I'll go that far. And then use an action to blink. Turn on my True Sight beam.
How's that? How far does that give you?
120 feet.
There you go. So yeah, now you can very clearly see the rock flying away. And the mage on the tower kind of just like...
Yeah. And I'm assuming Rin will be fine being able to see that far anyway, so not a lot for me to do. I guess I can tell Truth what's happening, but that's it. That's all I got.
You cannot tell me shit. We're in a cone of we're in silence.
I love it. You can't tell me shit.
That's fair.
Because we're in a close.
That's it.
Yep, I'm filling up the initiative with the first people to start acting.
You don't gotta do that.
They're gonna go starting at the end of the next turn. Because they're all late to the
Okay.
party.
Yes,
So they're all getting
yes,
a default initiative of
Oh.
but they are getting ordered by their dex modifier. So, which still puts them below Brock, at least.
Yeah.
Rin.
Woo.
I don't like that initiative order.
Can I still see the frog?
You can.
I
120
can.
feet, I believe.
I have 90 feet.
90? You cannot.
Okay.
You can see the mage, but you can't see the rocket.
I will also head into this. Yeah. I assume about here I can see.
Yeah.
Should.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, shoot it, because I really just want it gone.
Uh,
25.
That'll hit.
to think, if we hadn't seen the second arrow fail, all of this could have been prevented.
27 piercing.
Your arrow flies true and lands square in the back as this thing falls and grinds into the top of the tower, knocking a few stones loose in the process.
Good. Eat shit. Next one's going to Mage Boy over there. Or girl, I can't tell. The mage. Nope. Nope. Come on. 16?
That will hit.
Okay. $21 piercing.
All right. Ragnar.
Do you still have the silence bubble up?
I do. Can I drop it as a bonus action?
You can drop it
Or-
as you can just stop concentrating on it.
I just don't know if we wanted to stop it. Did we want to stop it?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Probably because it does. I mean, if we move out of it,
I don't think it's gonna benefit us.
Not anymore, no. I drop it.
yeah, that was sort of my thinking as well.
I'll drop
Drop.
it.
Drop. Oh.
I gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I could have used the line. I just wanted to see, can I get in range of one of my abilities? More of, can I get in range where I can see him? Boop. And I will cast Scorching Ray.
Yeah.
So
It's 3 attacks, I think.
I think so. Let me check it again. It's been like 8 years since we played last. Yep. He's the only guy I can see, right?
Yep.
All right.
You can
I
definitely
will.
hear sounds coming now down from the heap below of people starting to raise alarm and take action. But he's the only one you can see.
Since he's the only one I can see, I will fire all 3 rays at him. All right, that minimum one there is a plus 11, so 13, 27, 25.
All 3 hit.
God damn.
I wish Tashi was out.
That dude's gonna become a crisp.
It's only 2d6 damage per thing. 23 fire.
All right. He, as your 3 firebolts hurl through the air and hit him each one striking him just back to back, he just doubles over in pain and just.
He's alive?
He is alive. Truth. He is not. He looks like he is hanging on by a thread.
Well, I can't see that, so
That's
I step forward, and now I can see him.
No, you could have seen that from back there.
I step forward.
Yeah, no, you could have seen him from back there.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just barely.
Just barely.
All right.
Plus,
well,
the fire would be light, so.
I step forward to the edge of the cliff, and does it count as? Does the fly from Terrorlight count as concentration?
Yes.
All right. Well, I've already got a concentrate up, so unfortunately, I have to use Dim Door to get across here, unless somebody else wants to help me across.
You could just do Eldritch Blast.
We could.
Might be a good idea, because it's going to be hard for us to get to you over there.
Yeah, and I think people are coming this way.
Yeah, and here we can bottleneck them.
All right, Eldritch Blast. What is happening?
I think you were casting Eldritch Blast at an enemy.
Sorry, D&D Beyond turned on dice rolling. Give me a second.
Oh, I've had that, yeah.
Let me turn that off. Your settings. Turn off dice rolling. Thank you. Now reload the sheet so it has the plug-in. There we go. That's Terrorlight. That's not Eldritch Blast. There we go. Eldritch Blast. 22.
Yep, that'll hit. You don't even have to roll damage.
Okay, he just...
Poor dude.
Bang. Oh, I hit 2 more. I look around.
You don't
Up in the air.
You don't see anybody. You do see, looking down, you can see below the ceaseless fog pushing against the solid walls of the fortress. An actual fortress found within these depths. Now that you guys are in here, you can see the cavern ceiling is fanged with stalactites that hang over a craven, spidery castle. Spidery castle beyond the walls, which you can, most of you actually can't see. You probably saw some bits of it with the various lighting that was going around. And you can see the tower, keeping its vigil from on high. The walls spiked and draped with cobwebs.
I'm gonna need some help getting across that gap. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Zaz kind of comes forward here in the middle. The tower closest to the slave pens will be that way. And he points this direction. If that is still the plan.
It is.
It
I
is
was
also,
under the
it is also the back of the keep and farthest from the ways up these cliffs.
All right, sounds good.
Your call. And he
Let's go.
will wait for your guys' to take it.
Oh, I'm just go.
All right.
Now go ahead and move.
I guess a good question to ask would have been, is there another way? Is this the only way out of where we're about to go?
Yes.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, maybe it'd be a better idea to stay here and fight.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Bottleneck them here. Because if we go that way and they come up behind us and in front of us, we're not getting out.
Oh yeah, like this way we still have a retreat.
All right, we're going for
Yes.
the bottleneck then. Okay.
Sorry, we're gonna get
At
him.
least for now.
Hey, Brock,
Yeah. Do I see anyone coming?
you don't.
Yeah, so I was
You can
thinking,
hear the sounds of alarm below in the courtyard.
let's go stand over here, I guess, for now. Watch this way. Well, if there's no way to come from that way, then I'll go stand over here, actually.
Okay. We're going to be in initiative then for a bit if you guys are bottlenecking. Because there's no point.
Yeah, I mean, I've got nothing to really, other than, like, prepare shatter on the first sight of a guy. But
I was about to say I can post up a little so that I can see them coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have 2 rounds before someone is within view.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use that to get there. Completely block off this way.
Can we move for a second? Or
Oh,
it takes
sorry,
out of
yeah.
initiative to... Yeah, it's okay. Alright, we'll move. So that way I should still be able to see. Yeah. Okay, I'll start being able to see them around there.
What are you
Yeah,
setting
yeah.
up a wall
2
of fire here?
rounds.
Oh,
What are you doing?
I was gonna summon Tashi and then use the hide action.
that's a good idea.
All right, I'll just be a shadow on this cliff as they come up. How's that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can be in front of me or behind me, up to you.
I will be a shadow in front of you.
Okay.
It obscures you as well.
Oh.
I mean, because you're behind me. If something shoots from the tower, it can see you.
I am working on getting people out. So,
Alright.
give me a moment here. A lot of dudes. Yeah, that's that tower. This tower will start then. I'm giving basically all these guys about 2 rounds of movement before you would start dealing with any of them. Trying to real quick. There's so many folks in here.
Hey, did Truth manage to, or did you remember to roll to recharge your wand of fireballs?
Yep. It's recharged.
Okay. If it gets to the point that you want me to, I can use lightning bolt, but obviously not while you're right there.
Goes to those guys will stay behind. Okay. That is all of the drow combatants out of their hidey holes. Comes within range in 2 rounds is another rock.
God damn it.
Hey, you just got a nat 20 all 3 times this time, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Wait just a second. Still moving. A lot of things.
I don't like how long he's taken.
I know, yeah.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. There's 7 shades of fucked.
Alright.
It's better than 50 Shades, I suppose.
Heh. Alright. Let me go ahead and have just one of them in the combat order. And then we'll have of each of those. Alright. So we're back up to Rin as you see another. Actually, you're way over there. Do you see the Vrock? You do.
Oh shoot. Alright.
The one way over to the east.
Yep. I'm gonna shoot it.
So
No
anyway,
one's surprise. Oh, blast.
It seems to be making a beeline towards Truth and crew.
That makes sense. Whoop. 19?
19. That'll hit.
you know what I just thought of?
Hmm.
If there was some strange way that I could throw Truth, he could just monkey in midair.
18 piercing.
Yeah, just Donkey Kong punch him.
Big monster.
So you don't have enlarge, do you?
I do.
Just enlarge yourself, you know, softball toss,
Yeah,
I mean,
polymorph.
all I'm thinking is enlarging the giant monkey.
that's what I was. We were gonna do that at one point, but I don't think I ever got around to it.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
I didn't think so.
Alright. Ragnar.
I actually considered taking enlarge for that exact purpose, but it's only an extra d4.
Oh, I've had it this entire time, good sir.
You know.
Alright, there's no way that's in range, is it?
60.
That's
Yeah.
way out of range.
For what's the range?
30 feet.
Oh, I was like, you touched it with 60. Okay.
I'm just gonna prepare an action to produce flame at it when it gets closer, within 30 feet.
Okay. Truth.
And then Tashi's gonna do nothing for now.
Well, move forward. And Eldritch Blast. Here we go. 24.
That'll hit.
10 force damage. 13.
That'll miss.
And a 26.
That'll hit.
5 damage. Aw.
Okay. That it?
That's 3. It's 3 and I moved. So
Laz will come forward and shoot at it with disadvantage with his hand crossbow. Hand crossbows do not have great of a range. Yeah, he misses. Brock.
The unfortunate part is there's not really a lot of things I want to cast at it. So I want to save that. I mean, I guess I could cast Shatter on it, but I feel like that's a waste because it's an AoE.
You can hear the sounds throughout the cavern of more coming.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Vrock in front of Truth, I'll just cast Magic Missile on it. Bam. Boom. And it does. Hey!
Nice.
And this is for a level 2 spell. So 3 darts, it looks like.
4 darts.
Plus 1, 4 darts, yes. 4 darts at 5 each,
So,
I think.
20 damage.
Respectable for Magic Missile.
You did more damage with that than I did with my 6th level one.
Jesus Christ. And then I'll go ahead and move forward a little bit. Get up to
Don't step on the caltrop there.
there. Yeah. Get up to about right there. Then I'll stop.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's a lot of dudes. Huh.
You just saw down in the keep?
Yeah, I can see in the entire keep. Yeah, that's,
No, you can see about. You can't see much of the keep, actually.
yeah. Well, let's just keep them over there and we'll be alright.
Okay, mage. Starting with this one.
Oh god.
there's a lot of rocks on the queue there.
So it's gonna come. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it'll just go right here. Oh well, it's large, so technically that perch is like over here-ish. As it does, you guys. Well, no. Brock, you do not. You hear. You can feel something push against your mind. As Truth, you do hear something in your mind. Do you speak Abyssal?
No.
You just, it's unintelligible. The words that come through your head, but you very much get the sense behind them, the emotions and the desires to tear into your flesh and strip it from your bones.
Okay.
As it kind of lets out its wings and just kind of shakes, and a cloud of spores emanates from it. I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, that's my best stat. Nope,
I
second.
am not good at those.
You are today?
I am
Well,
today.
You took my good roll.
Oh.
I will Flash of Genius to make it a 13. See if that helps.
All right, Brock, you are poisoned.
Oh, it didn't help.
And specifically, you will take poison damage at the start of every turn.
Heck.
Poison. Bam. There we go. I
However,
started
you
every
will
one of my
also get
turns.
to remake the saving throw at the end of the turn.
Okay.
So. All right.
Okay, there's only 4.
Only.
I don't take damage right now.
No.
Okay.
This one would be within range of you, Mark. That's it.
I turn, and everyone here nearby can just hear me say, "Ah, fuck."
So you can't make it in one turn.
Heck.
Shit. Balls. Fuck. Tits.
So yeah, one of them starts. You can hear 2 of them swooping in from back behind you, and another one comes and basically the wings flap, and a gust of wind just blows your hair as this giant winged vulture and the fetid stench of rotting flesh from its beak land on the cliffside by you.
All right.
So you do have your reaction
Yep.
against one of them.
Whichever one got close first.
Okay, that's the one back behind you.
You didn't number them this time. To the right of Zaz.
Yep. Or to the left.
Right.
It's the one in between you guys.
Got it. All right. 28.
Yeah, it hits.
Motherfuck.
Oh.
10 fire.
All right. As you fling your fire at this rock, you notice that it kind of glances off of the skin.
Oh, no.
the tie.
Hell.
It does do damage, but it doesn't seem to do as much as you would expect. All right.
Not my shtick.
As all of these guys move about 30 feet. About 60. Drop. Oh, not the spider. You stay back there, spider. You guys. I love having an area select. Makes things so much easier. I actually put some of them up on a wall. Oops. Alright. Rin.
How smart do these birds look?
They look like they just care about violence.
From the slightly derpy expression on the models, I'm gonna guess not very.
I swear that's the way Brock's face came.
Alright. This is probably stupid, but I'm gonna try it. I pull out the Rod of Rulership and command the Vrocks to obey me. It is any creature I see within 120 feet. And they need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Each creature of your choice.
My choice.
Specifically.
And I'm assuming I do not see any other enemies besides the Vrocks.
You do not.
Just the Vrocks.
Okay, so they each make a wisdom saving throw. Like, this is a magical effect. It's charm. They're not immune to being charmed.
Okay.
Okay. Do, however, have advantage. What's the DC?
15. It's the gamble. It's the gamble. It's the gamble.
Okay. Okay. The two closest to you kind of seem to rear up a bit and then just kind of slowly just kind of relax a little. But the two farther ones, you see them shake their heads and they're still like looking really hostile towards your friends.
I'll fucking take 2. That's fine. Can I tell them to come towards me, or is that
yeah.
going to be a different action?
No.
Okay. Come to me.
Okay, yeah, you kind of have to yell it,
Yeah.
especially since they don't know where you are.
Wait, why are you pulling them over instead of having them go attack? Just out of curiosity.
I figured we'd save them for the elves. Or we can do it, yeah.
Well, how long does the rod work?
Yeah, it's true. It's 8 hours.
So, yeah, you could save them or you could use them now.
I mean, they did. The one that we killed absorbed a lot of damage. They can at least be damage sponges.
Yeah. Alright. Send them to attack then, instead.
Ragnar.
Each one attacks the other. Yeah, 1 and 1.
Alright. First thing I'm gonna do is shout, "Truth, Brock. I gotta get some distance. I'm gonna back up."
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask Zaz, like, basically, because I don't know, technically. Do I know that this one's been mind-controlled?
You would have seen something happen to it.
And you can hear me shouting,
Yeah.
telling it to do something.
Because all my good abilities are ranged. If I just thwack him with a stick.
You can do your fiery teleport, right?
Yeah.
Well, no.
That won't hit the one
Tashi
that's
can do her
controlled.
fiery teleport.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I'm gonna ask Zaz if he wants to move with me.
Yes, I'd like to be out of here.
Alright, I will prepare an action to control flames. Actually, this is probably going to fail, but I want to experiment just in case. I'll prepare an action to cast Infestation on the one that I had attacked last round.
Which is the one that's now friendly.
Oh, no, that one's now friendly? You're right. The one right in front of me, who's basically preventing me from doing melee.
Okay.
Boop, boop.
What's the trigger on preparing infestation?
After the teleport.
Okay.
And then I teleport us 15 feet this way. It's not great, but it gives Zaz some moment to get away. Yes, and then I cast Infestation. DC 17 con saving throw.
It succeeds.
Does it save for half?
Is it a cantrip?
Yeah, it's a cantrip, so I don't think it saves for half.
Okay.
Alright.
Truth.
We got within range, done fucked up. Terrorlie. Taking this one, Terrorlie. Wow, it is not behaving today. I gotta reload again. There we go. Terrorlie, swing 1.
Whack.
21 to hit.
It hits.
Alright, cool. I'm going to layer Divine Smite on top of that. That would be 5d8.
It is a feed.
Additional. It is a feed. Additional D8. Lovely. All right. Well, here's the slashing damage. And here is the radiant damage. 23 radiant. 23 radiant, 13 slashing. And swinging again.
It's
17 to hit.
It's looking real rough. That hits.
Awesome. 9.
No, not enough.
It's something.
Well, those 2 attacks, and I'm gonna move in. Can I
Oh,
move in front of it? Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move right here, like block its
Okay.
access to Brock.
Zaz. That's me. My brain started looking at other things immediately.
Like, come on, Zaz, go.
Oh wait.
Zaz got teleported. He's just standing there, kind of just.
What the fuck?
What were we doing? Murder birds.
And he
Demons.
misses.
Damn.
Brock.
Sad.
Now I can look away and look at something.
And it was only like 5 feet backwards, so it's just enough to be disorienting. But not enough to make him completely forget. Alright. I will move this little square right here. And I'm gonna do a punch.
Falco.
Because it's all I got. What the hell? What was that? That was weird. 13.
13, that is a miss.
Alright, second. Hey! 19.
That's a hit.
Alright. Eh. Oh.
Oh, buddy.
6 thunder.
That as you basically come in, you just take your first swing, and it just kind of dodges back. And you, as it laughs, you bring up your second and just uppercut it, and it just
Start seeing birdies.
falls off the cliff dead.
That's good. That's good.
Good enough. Very Wile E. Coyote. I like it.
All right.
I think it's less
Smiley faces.
than just humble.
Smiley faces.
Why do they? Oh, okay.
Can't make it to this one in time to do any attacks.
Ah!
But it is coming.
I love that.
Yeah, I was like,
It
they're
could've
flying. I can't just color their bases. I need to actually like rename their minis.
It could have been Winky
Rock.
Face.
Yes, we have the smiley face for the friendly Vrock and the winky face for the horny Vrock.
So it makes
No,
one attack
brown
with
face.
its beak.
Yeah, so the remaining Vrock needs to have like a V.
Which hits it. 6.
Good. Giant bird demon.
And then 2 attacks with its talons. Hit. And miss. Those deal 17 slashing on 1 hit. As this one's now very confused as its allies are tearing into it. But it sees you, Ragnar, and it's gonna fly through, which is gonna get an attack of opportunity from both these guys, which is a hit and a hit. So he's gonna take a lot of damage for that. Ooh, a lot of damage. Whoa, 33 total. Just 2 hits. And he's gonna attempt to grapple you.
Oh, no.
Ah, yes.
So you need to make a athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
It's
It's not gonna matter. Well, I
What?
guess it could.
Say, my
Tashi.
dex and strength ain't great.
I think he's thinking Tashi. It's just gonna teleport you out.
7.
7. That beats its 4.
Oh!
Because it rolled a natural 1.
Oh!
So it could have still gotten me.
Yes.
If I had also had a nat 1, it would have had me.
Yes. So it used that in place of its beak attack, and then it's going to attack you with its talons. Also, Brock, I forgot, you were supposed to take some damage.
And make a save.
Poison.
Yes. You took 8 poison damage,
Oh no.
and you
My
need to make a
temporary
Constitution saving
HP is
throw.
gone.
Alright.
Constitution save.
Brock's poison. The poison
Yes.
for Brock. The poison specifically for Brock.
Okay, that, and then con save. Bam.
Yeet. Okay, yeah, you're
Okay.
fine. Hey,
Hey,
and you get inspiration. Okay, now this
Alright.
thing is going to attack Ragnar twice. 14 to hit,
Nope.
25 to hit.
Nope.
That's the wrong D10. Get out of here. These D10s. 9 slashing damage. That
Just wanna
one just
rock
did
up.
not roll well at all.
I
That's
just want to
fine.
rock up to the table with a fucking spellcaster wearing a full set of +3 plate, +3 shield. That still wouldn't get you 25 AC.
I'd say that
Wait,
probably
no.
just get you where I'm at right now.
No, it would. It'll get you 26 AC.
There you go.
Make these guys a little more scattered. They actually are not. They're starting to get over towards these cliff entrance. Which is funny because you still can't actually see them.
Hopefully means they can't really see or attack us. Fingers crossed.
Gate. You guys get out of the gate. Get that extra guy. Just these guys. You gotta be careful not to drop them into the void. You're all like, no, please do. Drop them into the void.
Give us the sweet release of the void.
All right. Rin.
Okay. I'm gonna fire at the unfriendly Vrock. At the frowny face Vrock. $21.
That'll hit.
$20 piercing.
All right. Still up.
Okay. $19.
That'll, yeah,
6.
that'll hit.
How bad does it look beat up?
It's looking rough.
Okay, we'll put the sneak. It's not like I have another attack after this anyway, so sneak attack. 28.
That is enough to indeed still its wings
Oh!
as it falls over dead, and its soul
Alright.
rises from its corpse.
Okay.
All right. What are you guys doing different? Because once again, you are, if anything, because once again, there are going to be a number of rounds before anything is within range.
Zaz said that was the only way up or down the cliffs, right?
He says there are 2 ways up and down. Both are at the front of the keep, which is that direction.
Okay.
Which is this. Wrong one. This direction.
That way.
Yes.
You want to go across into the tower and go down?
And that
Do we want to?
the slave pin. Remember, the tower with the closest to the slave pins is the one over there.
Right.
Right.
But you are next to this tower.
So do we want to go in that tower and just start hauling in the keep, or do you want to keep bottlenecking them, or?
I mean,
I think we're fine to keep doing what we're doing.
okay.
Because now all we have to worry about is their arrows.
As also, Zaz mentions, we can't see them, including myself, which means they can't see us either.
Oh, that's true.
So they think that we are here. If we are not here, they will not know where we are.
That's true.
Let's get back to the tower with the slave pins.
Okay.
Yeah. I will,
Unfortunately, my Shadow of Moil is absolutely going to wear off. Because it's only a minute.
Okay, yeah.
I'm also not a sneaky person.
I don't think we have to be as sneaky at this point. I mean, try to be, but
Okay,
Yeah.
So that begs the question then, if you say try to be sneaky, are you
Maybe.
going to attempt to only move your 30 feet around, or are you going to dash and move 60 feet around? If you move 60
I'm
feet around,
dashing.
you will not.
we're
be able to
dashing.
step.
Okay, we're just.
I'm dashing.
All right, we're just dash.
Yep.
Did the Vrocks talk?
They are communicating with you telepathically. You can't understand a word they're saying because it is not in a language you speak.
I speak Abyssal.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Then never mind. You do understand.
I do actually.
Um,
This is the only time this will come in handy.
yeah, what you hear in your head in the fiendish language of Abyssal. We wish to rip and tear flesh from bone.
And we are going to do that. You just follow me and
Why don't you
listen
just
to what I
Tell
have
them
to
to
say.
go attack the people coming up the cliff.
They can keep an eye out for us.
Or they can be a huge fucking distraction.
Do you want them to be a distraction?
Kind of.
Do you want me to send them into the keep, maybe?
Yeah.
All right.
Pick off any drow inside the keep.
Go into the keep and feast to your heart's delights.
Send them in with lit sticks of dynamite.
No, because that counts as us injuring them.
Yep.
Not if they drop them. We now have controlled bombers.
All right, so just to be clear, your instructions to them, because they're gonna go out of range,
Okay.
are go into the keep,
Mm-hmm.
feast to your heart's delight.
They might not kill
On-
the drow.
Yeah. Be more specific than that.
Well, it's just on anybody who isn't us.
But the
Yeah, but
slaves
they
are in the
might have
keep.
like cows. Yeah, that too.
Oh,
And also, they might just eat until they're not full, until they're full, and then stop.
okay. Just
Kill drow.
Inside
kill
the
the
keep.
drought and any other demons you see, or fiends
Inside the keep.
inside the keep.
Because we have a drow with us.
Yeah, not this one though. He's different. Other drow,
one that
fiends,
smells like
and
flowers.
demons. Not the one that smells like flowers.
Okay.
Turns out the boss gets spared because they have a thing for
Perfume.
perfume.
No, just not this one. Specifically, this one.
Okay.
So, head into the keep, drow, fiends, and demons.
You
And then we're
hear
gonna haul ass.
they kind of screech off, and you hear one of them attacking you can hear the screams of them attacking things in the keep.
Dear God.
You can see bolts and colors of magic flying, lighting up two of the towers, the tops of two of the towers, as the first things they went after are mages.
Okay, distractions. All right, let's go.
Yep.
Let's see. So I'll say that's. Let's see. How many spurts of 60 does it take you to get over there? If someone wants to count that.
There's 3 for me. 4, 5. I'd say like 6 to the closest point.
Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and take care of the things that are moving. Then. So 6 times 360 feet.
Yep.
I just barely see him.
Well, it's a good thing you guys moved.
Oh.
Quick, go back, look. Oh! Ragnar!
Don't you
Ragnar!
As a crowd of a cloud of drow descends. Yeah, literally, it took the exact amount of time it took you guys to get over there is the exact amount of time it took that specific crowd to get to that point.
We could have taken him.
There's a pile of bones over
No, we
there.
probably could have.
There is a large pile of bones over there. What is that?
There's also some giant spiders.
I can't quite see it. Hmm. Where? Oh, down there. Yep. Them stupid. That's a dead minotaur.
It looks that way.
Eh,
Anybody else curious about the pile of bones?
yeah,
A pile of
technically
bones.
out of our line of sight, sadly.
Yep.
As is the spiders and the dead, maybe, question
Where
mark,
am I?
minotaur.
One. I see it. 120
Oh,
feet.
because you have true sight, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Guys, there's a pile of bones that way, and I don't know what it's about.
That's great. We'll deal with it later. That's gonna have to be to a later issue, as long as the bones don't get up and attack us.
Yeah, say as long as they're not summoning things.
Mm-hmm.
Do they look like a
Wait.
kind of bows of anyone we know?
You can recognize a person by their bones.
Theoretically?
Yes, actually.
Oh, that's
All right.
cool.
I think. Oh no, that's not all of the drow yet. Gotta move the grunts that are still in the keep. Actually, did they get away before the Vrock killed the mages?
Good Vrocks. Good birdies.
Because otherwise, there are no more drow in the keep.
Ow, bitches. Well,
That
they
they
come
can
back
see.
to me.
You didn't say to come back.
Oh God! Come on!
I'll allow it.
Yeah,
But I mean, that takes more rounds, so they're gonna
that's
be.
fine. They'll be behind, but they'll get here. They are the help.
How many rounds was it? Again.
I don't
6.
know, Neil.
6.
Okay, yeah. This mage will be dead, but it gets a few rounds in where it's going to cast spells on this thing. Which won't really help all that much, to be fair. But you guys do see from both towers lightning bolts streak into the into the top of the cavern, blasting stone apart as it lights up a bit of the far cavern, and you can see just a pocket where you just see flashes. It's like a strobe effect where you're just seeing this from a far distance, Vrocks just tearing into these mages.
Oh god.
Now that's how you do a distraction.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a good change. Succeed on their save.
Let's save.
Okay, so 14 lightning damage. And 14 lightning damage. I'll just use the same roll for both. So we took 28 lightning damage before they have dealt with their mages on their towers. And because of the amount of rounds that took, all these drow are outside of the keep.
Abandon ship.
Well, they're heading for where they think you guys are. So. Actually, you know what? These guys, and now I think about it, will stay in the keep because it doesn't make much sense for them to abandon all their forces. However, that just means the Vrocks they'll start dealing with the Vrocks. So.
Sounds good. I feel like the Vrocks will pick them off a little easier.
Alright, and then we'll say the Vrocks get down after that combat. They're also able to get down into the crowd of drow before you guys are eventually here. The mage is not looking your guys' direction at all because of all of the noise going on.
Awesome.
Do you want me to do this?
Yeah, you might want to maybe try to snipe the shit out of it.
Do you want me to keep him quiet first? Do you want me to silence him? Top of the tower. So he can't cast spells? Or at least limit it?
I mean, wouldn't waste it. He went down.
Ren, you have seen mages go down like sacks of potatoes.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, I'll just kill him.
Just pew pew this guy.
Just
Got
make
it.
sure to. I will move. There, so now you're invisible and not in Tashi's light range. Also, I'm gonna take Tashi and tuck her under my cloak.
Oh yeah, I assume she was somehow obscured.
I'm gonna get like a backwards papoose next time we're at the surface. Just my my cat carrying.
A backpack?
Yeah, but to carry a cat instead of stuff.
Yeah, but they make those. Backpack with like a little bubble on it.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna get
have
one of
one.
those for my fire cat.
There'll just be a glowing aura in the background.
It just looks like you have a fucking Palantir with the Eye of Sauron with you all the time.
You know, make some attacks. And
All
then
of them or
if
just one?
you get all three, and then if it doesn't resolve, we'll go into initiative. If it doesn't kill it, we'll go into initiative.
Okay.
Because at that point, it'll matter.
It's valid. Nat 20.
Lord.
That is 39 piercing.
All right. It's looking real rough.
That was the first arrow. Okay. Jesus. 13.
That's a hit.
Wow.
Squishy mages.
Yeah, mage do be squishy.
He's dead.
18 piercing.
Just two arrows from the darkness, and he just falls over, topples down.
Alright, he's dead.
Does anyone else feel kind of bad about that?
What?
No.
No, it's a quick, clean kill.
I'm gonna use Terralight to cast Fly.
Or weren't we gonna use rope to get down?
We're going over.
Oh, we're going
Yeah.
over?
I think. Are we? We're going
I-
in?
I would say
Truth has already cast fly on himself.
it's okay to not to talk about your strategy here because where are you headed?
I was headed directly across into the tower.
Okay, you're gonna go into the tower. So.
Does Zaz think that's a good idea?
Ha-
How are we going to get the freed slaves back up?
My question exactly. If we don't use rope to get down, then
Fine, here.
Because that was your plan.
That's true.
All right. I have rope. Let's
Also,
tie rope.
the slave pits are right there, and he just points just off this cliff.
Ah.
Where you can see
Oh.
a drow kind of looking over two troglodytes that are kind of foraging around in mushrooms.
All right, we'll take a rope, tie it off to something.
Mhm.
Actually, you would get your third attack on that drow if you wanted.
Fuck yeah! Why not? While they're setting that up.
Yeah, you
24.
hit him.
Oh my god. I'm re-rolling one of those.
I don't know that it would have mattered.
Oh. Well, it doesn't eat up much. 24.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it wouldn't matter. So, yeah, he just falls over in the dirt, silent. The troglodytes don't even notice. They're still foraging.
You want me to kill the other guy for you?
One other guy.
It's another guy. I think I can see that one.
I am...
Not 100% certain. Nope. No, just kidding. I cannot. Brock can see that guy. I can't.
Okay, we have something to tie the rope to up here.
A
Anything?
rock?
A rock. Is there something to tie the rock to, or the rope? Wow.
I would like to tie the rock.
There is not by default. You would have to... Do you guys have any...
I've got climbing equipment and stuff.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yep, use that. And then-
Do I have actual pinions?
I think I do. If you don't.
I've got a hammer. I got a grappling hook. Got a block and tackle. I don't have pinions. So. Although I do have a climbing kit if we want to use something. Just say that
Doesn't
that has
that
stuff in
have
it.
opinions in it?
It's just a climbing kit. I don't know.
Okay.
Special pythons. Yeah.
You
All
guys
right. Cool.
do hear the sounds of some drow approaching from the northeast. You can definitely hear that they probably took both cliff paths
Okay.
to split up their forces. So there are more coming your way.
Neat.
Mhm.
All right.
You guys
So.
get that set up. I'm gonna.
Yep. I'm just gonna take out the hammer and start hammering it into the.
so if we use the rope to go down while these drow are still gathering, unless we can somehow hide it, they're just gonna cut the rope and we'll be stuck in there. So we might want to stay and fight. Just a suggestion.
Okay, I'm still setting it up though.
Yeah, definitely get it ready to go. Alternatively, if we can assume most of their forces have come up onto the cliff faces, we could go down and escape through the front door.
Yeah, but we still gotta kill head bitch in charge and demon summoning
Yeah,
brother. So we have to go in to the keep.
What you guys doing?
that's just my suggestion. Those are the two options I see. Either we go down and try to escape through the front door after gathering the troglodytes and killing the bosses, or we could stay here, big slaughtery time.
In the first case, you wouldn't need the rope. You could go down through the tower.
True.
And they wouldn't see us. If we're trying to avoid bloodshed, tower.
I mean, I don't really care about I don't care about not violencing them. I just care about, we're going to be trapped, is my point.
Okay,
if we
tower.
go across the tower, we're going to be trapped. So
Well,
are
we
we
gotta
doing
go
that?
in there anyway.
Okay, all right.
So
Okay.
someone's got to
Trace,
carry
never
me
mind.
and Zaz, because I think we're the only two who can't fucking fly.
Tower it is.
Yeah, I can do that.
So
I
yeah,
got my boots and my strength.
I was going to turn into a giant eagle, but
You may need that.
okay, yeah, we'll start going.
Wait, I can ferry you across. There's enough time, I would think.
Well, let's find out. Ferry the two of them, and if need be, I'll just turn into like a fly.
So,
Did you just?
Who'd you-
What just happened?
Who did you take with you?
Nobody.
You
I
and
have
Zaz.
fly.
Yeah, but you have other people who can't fly. Are you going to take
I
some
am-
of it?
Truth is not strong enough to
he
do
has
that.
he has negative strength score.
I
Negative
have-
strength.
No,
I have
he has
plus-
flat.
It's a straight.
Oh, flat.
Yeah, it's flat.
You could then carry one person at half
One
speed.
person. All right. Jump on my back, spider monkey.
Okay. On his back
Alright.
I go.
All right. Away I go to the tower.
Okay.
Just holding on like.
How the rest of you getting over?
I mean, I can fly and take Zaz with me.
Okay.
And I'm waiting to see if they're have time to come back and grab me.
Sorry, I was putting you over
Yep.
here just to see. Nope. Too far for Tashi to teleport.
hmm
Someone would have time to get you, yes.
All right.
In the tower before they see us.
Yep.
Zoop.
Okay. You guys make your way down the tower. You can hear no sounds of... I mean, you can hear the sounds of various drow tromping about above you. You can hear the sounds of screams coming from the courtyard. As the Vrock tear apart more drow.
Yay. Good boy.
And eventually you make your way. It doesn't take you long. Maybe about, 30 seconds, if that, to make your way down to the bottom of the tower. It's a small chamber. The entire tower itself is completely unadorned. There's no real place to rest. There's no place for comfort. There are various windows you can see, slits, murder holes of sorts, where people can look out and rain terror on those below if needed. But eventually you make your way down to the bottom floor, where it is earth and stone, and a solid stone door. Singular. Stands.
Rock and stone.
Alright, are we ready?
Yeah.
After you, Miss Invisible.
Gotta go.
Donk.
You head out, and
Gravity.
you see that there are a handful of troglodytes working fields of mushrooms, overseen by 2 different drow. And you see that you are right next to what appears to be some sort of wooden pit. And across the way is yet another wooden pit. but carved as a crouching arachnid with all of the same menace. This fortress next to you, the Spider Watch Keep.
Oh, it looks like a spider.
It looks like a giant spider.
Oh, that's,
Carved of stone.
you know, that's some decoration. I'm gonna
And
shoot.
you do see a door
Where?
right here.
Okay. And it's just those two guys?
Yep.
I'm gonna kill him.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to kill him. Just take him out real quick.
You can also see the forms of several spiders on top of one of the heads.
On top of it. Okay. I don't think we're gonna sneak, really. Do we think we're capable of the sneaky?
Let's start. Let's at least start that way. Maybe get a sneak attack on.
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the closest straw.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot first, ask questions later. Alright, yep, here we go.
Yeah, I'm shooting this. I'm shooting.
Make attack rolls.
Oh, 2. Well,
Okay. You don't have to roll damage, Rin, but I will need damage from.
okay. Whee! 8 damage.
Between the two of you, you're able to very quickly and easily dispatch the drow before they even knew what hit them. As you do, the various troglodytes kind of look up in shock.
Someone tell them. Tell them to hide somewhere safe.
I don't speak.
Shit.
All right, I do my mime thing. I cast comprehend languages, and I do my mime thing to try to convey that we're here to help them.
Your mind thing?
Mime.
Oh, mime.
You know.
Yes. Yes. Make me a performance check.
$17.
17. Yeah, you're able to convey it easily enough as they all kind of gather around you. As they do, you can see the skittering form of some spiders crawling down off of this pin nearby.
Heck.
Zaz, do you think you can tell them to stop?
I'm afraid they see they're rather intelligent, and he just shoots.
Okay.
All right, we're still gonna not go into a formal initiative for this. They don't have a ton of health. So you guys do get just a round of attacks.
Okay.
Okie doke.
Pew pew.
Pew pew pew.
Ooh. Alright, I got 12, 19, and 26. Separate.
21's my first one. Sorry.
You roll 6 dice per attack.
Jesus. 19 for my second. And 21 again.
Hits all around.
Okay. First attack was against Fighter 2 for 8 damage. If that doesn't take him down.
Doesn't.
Then the second beam's going to go at him for 11 force damage.
Still up.
And 4 more force damage.
That'll be enough.
Okay.
So I don't know which one. 21 on number 5.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay, and then 23 on number 3.
Okay.
And then 28 on number 1.
Okay. Ragnar or Brock, are you guys doing any attacks against the spiders?
I'm not doing any ranged attacks.
I'll move forward a bit and do the production of the flame. $16,
It hits.
I think. Yeah, 16. Ten fire.
Okay. This one is still up, and it will come forward and attack Brock.
Yep. Okay.
21 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, that's it.
Brock, punch it.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm gonna hit it in the face. Twice.
That
Okay.
hits.
7.
Okay. Oof.
Oh.
That does miss.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
so
alright, mercy kill it.
top of the temp round. You guys are easily able to dispatch this thing. At this point, you don't. There's one left. All of you get attacked. It's dead.
All right.
At this point, as well, one of the Vrocks you can see is flying overhead, kind of looking around. Whistling?
Call it. No, actually, I can speak to it telepathically, right, or
Yeah.
something? Yeah. So hey, come down here where you see the rest of us with the trogs.
Flies down. It looks really badly injured.
Okay.
And as it lands, it kind of flaps its wings, looks over at the trogs, and you just hear, "Are they for eating?"
No, not for eating. We need you to protect them while we're gone until we come back, okay? Don't let anybody hurt them. Any of the troglodytes.
Okay. As you say that, you feel your command over the creature break as it goes against its nature.
Shit. I should have worded it differently.
Well,
Shit. Shoot it.
And the first thing it's going to do while it's right here is it is going to use its stunning screech. And then we can have a combat against it.
okay.
So I need... Because it doesn't know where you are, so it just landed near the group.
Yeah.
Wow, so... where is Truth? Oh, you're back there, because I was just blast. Okay,
Yep.
yeah, so Brock and Ragnar, I need Constitution saving throws. These guys just fail.
Late sigh.
18.
At least it's not
10.
poison this time.
All right. Ragnar, you are fine. Brock, you are stunned until the end of the Vrocks' next turn. and it doesn't get to attack. But it does next turn, which is bad.
Hopefully we'll kill it before then.
Yep. So.
Okay.
All right. So let's go ahead and actually enter turn-based mode now with red on top because it is a Vrock.
Yeah. And here we go.
Something a little more dangerous than the spiders.
Mm-hmm. 24.
That hits.
It's, 27 piercing.
It dies.
Cool. No.
So I'm just imagining, like, it suddenly does this big loud screech, like it's reared up and just takes the air to the throat, just...
Pretty much. Exactly what happened.
Go
As
over,
it was
pluck
going
an
to
arrow
take
out
a
of it.
bite out of Brock.
Nope, not today.
And then failed to. So. Alright.
Just gonna mumble to myself. I'm gonna say out loud, I wonder what pissed it off.
Technically, you don't see that Minotaur up there, by the way.
I figured.
I don't know why it wound up there, because it shouldn't be there. It should be inside the building.
It's fine. I'm not gonna fuck with
Now it looks even sillier, from my view. Which I will post a screenshot for you guys. But the immediate threat has been dealt with. You can hear the drow raising alarm up top. They seem to be shouting. They have no idea where the intruders went.
Fantastic. Let's go in.
There is a door not far from.
Let's go. Let's go.
Before we do that, I want to look inside these pens.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay.
what's being caged here?
You see 12 goblins in there.
Oh,
Shit.
wow.
No.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Yeah, they do look armed, but they look very weary. You see them gnawing on bones, resting on straw pallets, and just littered with skulls, bones, refuse.
Alright, gut check, guys. Do we release these goblins or let them be?
They're slaves, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're armed, are they?
Maybe they could protect the kobolds. Or the
Trogs.
troglodytes, thank you. Yeah.
Stanky boys.
They're lizards. You could talk to
Alright.
them.
They won't be able to understand me.
The goblins, they might.
Might. Actually,
Goblins
wait.
that can speak.
Do goblins speak orc?
You've known goblins that speak common.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to the cage and be like, alright, if I let you out of there, are you guys gonna cause trouble?
You see a few of them kind of perk up because they're hearing common, which is not something they're used to hearing down here. Who are you?
I am Ragnar, the Druid of Fire. Now, do you want to get out of that cage or not?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can open the
that
cage.
was like a cacophony of them.
Oh, I thought that was like confusion.
It was, but a few of, like, it was also from like a few of them. So you open the gate.
Mm-hmm. Does one of them look like they're in charge?
No. In fact, as you open it, they all kind of very weakly walk out. They're very now that you're seeing them, you see their weapons are like old and rusted, and they look like just skin and bones.
How many
Alright,
are
you
there?
lot.
About 10, I think I said 10 or 8.
I thought you said a dozen.
Yeah, I thought you said 12.
Oh yeah, 12. There are 12.
Cool. All right. As one of them walks by, I try lay on hands, 1 point on them.
Just to like heal him 1 point of health. Or-
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it kind of restores a little bit of their vitality, but it doesn't really help their condition.
Okay.
All right. You lot, gather around.
Did you look in the other pen at all?
Not
I'm
yet.
over there. Yeah. While they're doing that.
Get them all out of here.
Uh,
Is that all of them? I think some of them combined.
Super Goblin.
7. Where'd they go? Oh yeah, nope. They combined in the corners of that. They just pooled in the corner of the. There we go. In the other one, you see. Definitely the foul stench of troglodytes coming from this one. As you can see, 5 adult troglodytes, what appear to be 4 troglodyte children, and a minotaur that is chained to the ground with its horns sawed off.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Here at this point, shouts above talking about how they should get back to the keep.
Shit.
All right.
Just gonna open the door.
Open the door. Let's get going. I got business to attend to.
And book it for inside.
All right. I'm going to tell my mob here. All right. Gather around. Hold up. We got to go inside and take care of something. If we're not back and say, what would you guys think? 20 minutes?
I think
Sure.
they should just go.
They should just try to escape, probably. The front door's probably fairly unguarded.
Yeah, actually, now might be your best chance to make an escape through the front door. So you and this group of trogs take a break for it. And all of you, behave, or I will be very, very cross.
Is there a front door to this place, Zaz?
There is.
Okay.
Well, wait, to this, he points at Spider Watch Keep, or this, and he gestures around.
This. And I gesture around.
Yes, and he just points towards the front of Spider Watch Keep as well, but
Okay.
there's one door out.
Lovely.
Book it.
That way.
Alright.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Best of luck.
Book it in the caverns. Don't worry. We took care of the Minotaur. Just go.
Alright. Why does it keep... The area picker keeps picking way over there for some reason. There we go. They indeed just start sprinting. They did not bother unchaining the Minotaur.
Nope. I'm scared.
What?
I'm scared of the Minotaur.
They left the Minotaur in there chained up. They didn't care. They were fending for themselves. They ran out.
There may or may not be a Minotaur chained up in there, and I'm just really nervous about him attacking us. And he's in there. I
Anyway,
know
do
that
you-
we have time. We'll come back.
Do you go to open the door?
Maybe let Brock, you
I
know,
mage hand. I mage hand try to open the door.
go
It
with
does not
the guy with.
To me.
Okay.
Is there a lock?
Not that you see.
Brock Smash?
Zaz kind of pushes around. He just pushes on the door. And you see the insignia glow on the class. The
Oh, do we
insignia.
need the...
All doors are enchanted specifically to Drow.
So
Clever.
if we were- Okay, all right.
All right.
And you see beyond shelves. It is
Cool.
Shelves.
a storeroom.
Sounds good.
All right, Brock Zaz up front. Let's move before the
Yep.
army
shut the
gets
door
back.
behind
We have to
us.
take them all at once.
Zaz walks in. This is a dead end.
What?
This
Yeah.
is a storeroom.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Oh.
Where's a good door to go in?
I don't know.
Oh,
I've
shit.
only ever gone in the front.
I
Okay,
thought I
let's try
saw a
the
door
back.
back this way.
Yeah, let's try the back. Because we're
I'm
close.
gonna make another distraction. I go for the Minotaur pin.
Oh god.
Okay.
Okay.
What do I see?
You see a chained up Minotaur with his horn sawed off.
Oh, okay. Is there an obvious lock? Or...
Yeah. Yeah, you could blast it easily.
Alright, Eldritch Blast.
Okay. As you blast the chains, the Minotaur gets up.
Does he have an axe?
He does not. He has no weapon.
Okay. And I just go, and then I fuck off. Alright, Minotaur's out. Let's go.
All right. As you guys approach the door, you hear what sounds to be, it's very muted. You can't actually make out any dialogue, but you definitely hear the sounds of a woman shouting and a male's muted response. And as Zaz goes for it, sure.
Yeah.
He opens the door, and those of you in front immediately see a chamber beyond. You can see there's a large shrine against one of the walls, and there are specifically 4 figures in this room. One of which has a large, round stomach, lounging on a chair in the back. And the closer figure is in very nice, resplendent robes. Lots of arcane glyphs all around them. He has a, you seem to have interrupted him pacing around the room as he immediately turns and looks your way, and that is where we're going this session.
What about the other 2 figures?
They appear to just be regular, like, guardsmen.
Okay.
And that's where we're going this session.
Oh boy.
Actually, you know what? Maybe I feel like I should do one thing that would happen.
Oh no. Okay.
Let's go ahead. Because initiative persists now. So let's go ahead and roll initiative. Now.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And see how this turns out.
I don't like you saying those words.
Can't.
At all.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not a 0.
Why did I roll that? I'm gonna use my fucking inspiration on that. Fuck it. That's better.
Yay.
I should probably do the same thing, but yeah.
Is that our highest at 22?
Yep.
Yarp.
Nope.
Gonna give him an extra bonus because what he's doing. He does beat your initiative. All right, so then 22, and then anyone else in the 20s?
I got 20.
Okay. 20 to 15. 15 to 10.
12.
Okay. 10 to 5. 5 to 1, buddies.
1.
Oh, bud.
I forgot to roll Zaz's initiative. He's not gonna be. Oh. He's right down there with you. So.
Yeah.
It's okay. He's staying in the back anyway.
All right. So the first person to go in this is Driven. And what happens is that suddenly you lose sight of him. But in the room, there are now more creatures.
Do I lose sight of him?
Yes. In fact,
Oh.
it almost looks as though he teleported to the back of the room. You don't lose sight of him. He was not where he was. He made some motions with his hands, Actually, no,
Okay.
you just heard him yell, "Stop!" And then suddenly he's in the back of the room. And there is suddenly a demon where he was standing, ready to face you. And he also seems to be slightly glowing with a bit of a fiery shield.
Like a mage armor thing?
Something like that.
Because we've seen mage armor.
It is not mage armor. It is
Okay.
definitely different. But basically, it seems like he yelled stop, and suddenly several things happened in the blink of an eye.
I don't like that. That's uncomfortable.
And specifically, the demon. Let me see what it was here.
I hate it here.
It is large, red. It looks like a giant ape, but its fur is red, and all of its leathery skin is a dark black.
I see you. Let's see you also play ape.
You too have monkey.
Monkey.
And it's exactly that size.
It is large.
Which means it can't get out the door after us.
I mean, it can squeeze.
Oh.
And it is. Name it, and then I'll stick it in the initiative real quick. Since he was able to get off the spell right after Ragnar. All right. So there's what you guys have to look forward to
A Barlgura.
Balgura.
at the start of next session. So, thanks for showing up. Anyone who did, we'll send you on a raid somewhere, perhaps. And we'll be back in like 2 weeks, I think it is. The 11th?
I think so.
Yep, 2 weeks.
Yep.
We'll be back. We got 2 sessions next month. So maybe they'll clear out this keep. And we'll see what waits for them within these walls of Spider Watch Keep. So,
Nothing
until
good.
then, later, folks, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.